This is a pitch for an episode of The Good Place, created by Michael Schur, which would take place in the 4th season. In a nutshell, the first season introduced 4 characters, Eleanor, Chidi, Tahani, and Jason, entering eternity in what they were told by the architect Michael was the good place. But by the end of the first season, they find out they were actually in the bad place all along, being tortured. The second season begins with Michael rebooting and wiping their memories, attempting to continue the torture. But the group continues to figure out the truth. Finally, Michael is exhausted with it and it decides to join their side, fooling the demons and his boss, Sean. He helps the humans escape, but in their attempt to get to the good place, they plead their case to an all-knowing judge who only allows Michael to send them back to Earth to see if they improve there to earn their spots in the real good place. But during this time, Michael finds out that it has been over 500 years since anyone has even gotten into the good place. The judge visits Earth and determines that it's too difficult to make it, given the circumstances. She then allows Michael to conduct an altogether new experiment, separate from Earth and its influence, in the medium place. For this experiment, Sean has been allowed to choose the 4 new residents upon whom the experiment will be conducted. Unfortunately, one of those happens to be Chidi's ex-girlfriend, Simone. Because he fears that his knowing her will interfere with the success of the experiment, he chooses to have his memory wiped again and becomes one of the 4 residents in the experiment. This is where season 4 picks up. In this proposed 4th season, the group finds out that Sean had Simone's life prematurely ended by demons, so he could use her for the experiment. They determined to send her back to Earth since her life was prematurely ended, but in doing so, they unknowingly open a 3rd portal to eternity into the medium place. Residents who would have otherwise gone to the bad place keep showing up in the experiment, and the team is left to deal with the fallout. In this particular spec script, the judge finds out about the residents from the accounting department and calls a meeting with them and Michael to determine what needs to be done. In the meantime, Eleanor tries to convince Chidi, who is trying to avoid these unexpected residents, to teach them ethics. The judge gives Michael a final ultimatum at the end, and we will see how that unfolds in the last few episodes. As a note, this is the 10th episode in an overall season of 13 episodes. The spec script has the classic witty and sarcastic Eleanor, the nervous, overthinking Chidi, the dry Sean, the hand-gesturing and upbeat Michael, the robotic and friendly Janet, and the foodie/Netflix binging judge. It's a great mixture for a great episode of comedic television.